What's up, guys? Got the fire going. It's actually kind of nice. We want to get rid of it, but it's coming in handy these last 2 days when it's been like literally negative 40-degree wind chills outside. Just kind of, actually, speaking of, the furnace just turned off. It's been given a nice boost of heat in here, you know, giving the furnace a break. But today is Christmas Eve. I am back to my shenanigans. Well, see, okay, so this isn't really my fault. We had horrid weather yesterday, so I couldn't do anything yesterday, which is everything I wanted to do today. Also, I kind of planned on, with the weather being what it was, that my job would say, hey, we value your lives more than the little bit of profit we might make today, so we're going to cancel work. But they didn't. They made us stay longer than normal and built more. So that's besides the point. But basically, I kind of banked on having yesterday off and being able to get a lot of the stuff done around the house that I need to do and then getting the rest of my shopping done today. But we're not. So it's today. It's Christmas Eve. Shelby's at work right now till, I believe, 7 o'clock. And then right after she gets off work, we are going to Jake's house to do her family's Christmas. And then tomorrow we do, you know, our Christmas here. And then we go to my family's house way out in BFE, my grandpa's old house, which my uncle bought. And we are doing Christmas there, and we're doing like a white elephant kind of like gift exchange or whatever. Should be fun. So let me actually go into that real quick. So last year, I never thought of this. So last year, I think our limit was like 20 or 25 bucks or something like that. So it was more or less like kind of just small knickknacks or like funny gifts. You know, there wasn't like really anything like cool. Like I feel terrible saying that because like the stuff was cool, but like, you know what I mean? Like $25 limit, like you can't really get that much. That's kind of something you do for like maybe like a work party or something like that. But my mom brought some sort of like, I don't know what the heck it was. It was some sort of like Christmas decor, but it was like this angel thing that you just kind of like set on the floor, and it was like a little like figurine, but like maybe 2 foot tall or something like that. All of us opened the other stuff, and you know, we laughed. We're like, oh, that's cool, or that's funny, or whatever. And then when nobody had picked hers, I think, and she ended up picking it and opened it, and we were all looking at it like, what is that? Who brought that? And she brought it, and then she took it, like when she drew her number or whatever it was. So it's kind of funny. I was like, that's actually kind of smart. So I've been wanting one of those like percussion massage gun things. I don't know if that's the right term, but it's that like, it almost looks like a pistol shaped thing, and it's got like the big rubber ball on it, and it's got like different attachments you can put on there. And it gives you like that deep tissue massage, like for your back or your muscles, you know, like whatever. So I picked one up. So our limit this year was 45. These things, I mean, they vary. Like I've seen them from like $200 all the way down to like 30. And to be honest with you, they all look the exact same. So I picked this one up. It was like 50 bucks, but Amazon had one of those like clip and save instant coupons to where it was, I think it came down to like 39, so I'm like, ooh, I'm technically saving a few bucks. Shh. But so my plan, so the way we do ours is you don't know what it is, so you know, you can wrap it or put it in a gift bag or whatever, but everybody picks a number out of a hat or whatever. So say like I pick number 2, you know, Shelby picks number 4. Basically, like, you know, 1 through whatever is the order you pick in. So all the gifts are there in the middle. You don't know what's what. But the person who picked number 1 gets to choose first. The person who picks number 2 gets to choose second, you know, so on and so forth. Super simple. But you can steal 2 times. Or I should say a gift can be stolen 2 times. So when you pick that gift, you open it, you know, so everybody sees what it is. And basically, like, if you like it, you got to pray that nobody else steals it. And if you don't like it, you got to pray that somebody does steal it. You know, hype it up. Be like, wow, this is really cool. I really like this, you know, blah, blah, blah. So what our plan is, because Shelby wants one of these things too, I'm like, all right, I got an idea. Somebody would have to, because you only can choose once. So you only get to pick once. Yeah, so somebody would have to have picked ours. Well, we are both getting a gift. So somebody would have to pick my massager before me or her for us to steal it. So, because I was like, so if somebody already gets it, I'll steal it from them. And then, you know, whichever one of us goes, you know, before the other, steals it first. And then the other one of us will steal it second. That way it can't be stolen anymore. So I was like, we got this in the bag, I hope. But I don't know, like, with having like the bigger amount this year, I'm curious to see what everyone's gonna bring. But anyways though, back to the other parts of this video. So we have like a normal, you know, generic fridge with like the freezer on top, fridge on the bottom, opens, you know, like sideways, nothing fancy or whatever. Shelby has pointed out a couple times, like in the last 2 weeks, that it feels like it's not as cold as it normally is. And I've felt it and it seems cold. I can't find my temperature thing anywhere to check it. I mean, our stuff in the fridge is cold, our stuff in the freezer is staying frozen. But I took a pop out today when I was eating some pizza for lunch, and I was like, you know, this doesn't actually feel that cold. Like, it's cold. It's not cold. So I looked up online. A lot of people said like, oh yeah, you got to take it out and you got to clean the filters and you got to pop this panel off and stuff like that. Yeah, we've never done that. This is probably like the only thing in the house that I haven't ever worked on. So I'm going to become a fridge repair technician today and hopefully figure out that there's some easy minor issue of why our fridge isn't cold. So first on the list is the little vent thing at the bottom on the front. They say it gets like super coated with dust and it prevents like the motors from being able to like cool and whatnot. Ours is dusty and dirty for sure, but like, you know, like I can still see through there. So like, it's not terrible. You know what I mean? Like the ones I was seeing pictures of, like you couldn't even see that there was a vent. So I'm still going to pop it off and clean it. Hopefully it just like snaps off and I can just get it in the vacuum there, but we'll see. Okay, so I was working on the back of the fridge now. I vacuumed out like the dust and whatnot onto the front, as you guys saw. But as I was pulling the fridge out and getting ready to record the back, which is kind of like the main, I guess, area that would be of concern, Shelby called. As I was doing that, Shelby bought this stuff, Jones special release turkey and gravy flavored soda. And this was supposed to get consumed by Angry Grandma one of these days. And it was sitting right on the edge of our countertop where the fridge sits. And of course, as I'm moving the fridge, it ever so slightly tapped the toaster oven and then knocked the turkey and gravy soda onto the floor, which caused it to explode, shoot all over my legs, all over the kitchen floor, and all over a big puddle under where the fridge sits. So I had to spend 10 minutes cleaning that up. That smelled nasty. Yeah, so I cleaned the back. We want a new fridge anyways, so I'm not like, you know, if this one is dying, like, we're not going to be heartbroken, but also at the same time, we were in no way, shape, or form ready to replace it right now. But, oh, speaking of, it just kicked on. So, ours has this little thing right here. Of course, I could not find a socket, so I just very slightly pulled this off. I can just literally put a piece of tape on there, it's no big deal. But this was dusty, so I vacuumed that off. You can see there's a little bit of dust still. But that exposed all this. These are the evaporator coils, I believe is the proper term. These get really hot. When these can't cool properly, it will basically cause what we were kind of experiencing, which is, you know, a fridge and a freezer that aren't getting cold enough or possibly aren't getting cold at all. I did clean that. It was pretty dusty. I didn't get it perfectly because I could only get the vacuum in there so much, but I mean, there was a ton of dust in there and it looks much better now. For now, I think that's going to make a huge difference. So I will post back the results on that if I notice anything, but as for now, we're done. So hopefully that fixed it. But I did go in our freezer and I noticed she did have some stuff pushed, or I don't want to say her, but there was some stuff. So like there's vents like towards the top middle of our freezer, but also I didn't realize on the bottom in the back, there's also some more vents, and I don't know if those go to the fridge or how that works, but those are blocked. So I pulled the stuff forward. I mean, everything feels cold, but we'll see. So now I am going to turn the fireplace off, get ready again, because I got coated in turkey flavored soda. And then, I'm dreading going out. I have to, God, what do I gotta get? I've got to get some for Jake's girlfriend still, so I ordered her this hat, which Jake said she wanted, but like, it's cheap. It's only like 12 or 13 bucks, so it's, you know, like, I don't want to just get her that. I know she likes candles, so I'm probably going to stop at the mall at Bath and Body Works. I don't know what flavor or scent, I don't know what kind of scent she likes, but, you know, grab her, you know, a couple nice candles. And then I got to start wrapping everything. I kind of want to go up in my room right now, get everything spread out. So I know, like, I have wrapping paper. I have some bags. I have some of those small, like, shirt boxes. But I don't know, like, if I need more. So I think I'm going to go upstairs and get all this stuff kind of spread out. So, like, okay, I know I got enough. Or, yeah, I need to stop somewhere and get some bags. So let's do that real quick. And then I got to stop. So a store by us, this little party store sells, it's Lee's Market. They sell, like, the world's best beef jerky. And now you can order it online, which is really cool. But I'm going to stop there. Her dad loves that, so I'm going to get him, you know, just a big, it's expensive. So I'm going to get him a big bag of that because, like, I genuinely have no idea what to get him. I got her mom the Monopoly game. I got Jake a bunch of stuff. So I'll go over, like, later in the video what I got everybody. And then, you know, so we'll get to that. Let's go.